Hi, this is Janet from Try It Like It Created, and today I want to show you a fun little embossing technique. I have my Cricut Cuttlebug out here, so I'm going to open that up, and then I have my sandwich here ready to go, as well as my embossing folder. And this one is a embossing folder from it's called Modern Vines from Anna Griffin, part of the Cuttlebug. And I'm going to line up my card inside and just give that a gentle close. I'm going to put it in my sandwich and then send it through so it can emboss. Alright, so I'm just going to give that a quick turn to go through. It doesn't take a lot of pressure. I can add a shim or another plate if that doesn't work. Let's give it a check here. See if it embossed or not. It did, but not quite dark enough, so I'm going to add another plate on top. And I think that's going to be too much pressure. So let's just try this. Okay, yeah, I think this will be enough pressure. I want it to have, and I'm sorry for the shaking because the camera tripod is on the same table that I'm using the Cuttlebug with, but I want my impression to be deep enough for the next part of this process. So I'll get the Cuttlebug out of the way, get my sandwich out of the way, and then open up my emboss. And so you can see that that has a really nice deep impression. And I want to work on the raised side. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take these distressed ink mini cubes, and I'm just going to take it, and I'm working on a waffle flour wet mat so it'll clean up easily, and I'm going to just take these and wipe over the top. So I've got a nice impression there with all the yellow. And then I'm going to enhance it with the pink, and let's just see how this goes. Maybe just not the full, and I'm pressing harder with the pink here. I'm not going all the way down with the pink, but just partially, and then lifting up the further down I get. So there. I'm going to give it some good pressure around these little pieces. And then maybe with the yellow, I'm going to go down here and give this a harder pressure, just to give it some ink. And then leave the white in the middle. So there. That was quick and easy. But look at that. Isn't that a sweet, sweet embossing technique? Now that's pretty wet still, but once it dries, I can easily put that on a card, and I'll show you here. I'm just gonna fold this, I think, partially off camera here because I don't want to get it into the ink, but you can see here what that looks like on a white card base. And if I wanted to, I could actually go around the card with the ink if I wanted to give it a colored border, but I think that works really well. So maybe I'll just cut out a sentiment and stick it on there, and then we'll have this whole thing done. So I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, so what I decided to do here is I was going to change out my sentiment. So I took that thanks off, and I've used the same die, but what I've done here is I have cut it out of Deco Foil foam adhesive. So this is what it looked like, and I just used my Cuttlebug and the same die and cut a piece, and this is what it looks like. And then I'm going to use this rose gold Deco Foil on it. So I have a piece here that I've used before, and all I need to do is take the adhesive. There's adhesive layer on both sides, so I'm going to take the top adhesive layer off. Seem to be getting the bottom okay, but not the top. Let me work in another area here. Okay, I think I'm getting it now. I'm going to take that top layer off. Being a little picky, that's okay. I'll just go slow. Try to get it to stay on the back adhesive. Wow, okay. Okay, I got it off, and the back adhesive is still there, and this thing is so sticky. So it may take me a few applications of this film to get it to stick in all the places I want it to adhere. Let's see how that goes. So I'm just going to give it a good rub. Okay, for the most part, good. The T and the H looks like it needs a little bit more. So I'm just going to go with a clean section here. Yeah, that's all it needed. Alright, so just the bottom of the T needs a little bit more here. Hopefully. Well, what's happened is it's rolled up on itself. A little stinker of a die. Okay. Okay, I got it covered now, I think. Let me go over that H one more time. Yeah, okay, I'm happy with that now. Alright, so hopefully you can see that. And now I'm going to place it on my card because the back is just as sticky as the front. So let me get it off the paper here. And I'm having a piece of paper stick here in the middle of the A, so let me get that out. Okay, there we go. Now I'd like to place this just about the same place as before. Okay, so there, and I think I like that a whole heck of a lot better. The H is a little dull, so, and the S at the end, so I'm just going to go over it one more time because this foil is only going to stick where the adhesive is. And it really has that more raised look to it that I wanted to get that would have worked with foam tape. But being that the type was so small, if you're finding that you're having trouble getting it to stick well, you can send it through your die cutting machine to give it a little extra pressure. But I think I've gotten it all in place now. Just straightening out that T. It doesn't want to behave. Okay, so there we go. Newer version of the card, and I'm happy with that.